Afternoon, good evening, whichever geography you are. I'm thankful to all our EDU TV viewers across the world, more precisely more than 50 countries. And I'm thankful to Miss Priyanka Agrahari, Principal SNBP School, Pune, and Madam Anjali Gurjar, Principal Pawar Public School, Pune, for taking out their time helping the students, parents, and teachers. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for
Thank
inviting.
you. Thank you for inviting.
Thank you. This is Pranav Goa Thakurta from EDU TV. I will start my I would like to take advice from Anjali ma'am first. Ma'am, as this is such a dynamic age, we are not sure what kind of jobs will be available after our current 12th graders do their graduation or post graduation. That is roughly 3 to 5 years from now. And parents are quite disturbed. And foreign education has also become taken a different turn now, ma'am. What is your advice for the student, parents, and also the school career counselors? Over to you, Anjali.
Thank you, Pranav sir. I would say, first of all, there is no need to panic so much because although we are seeing that some jobs are becoming obsolete, but at the same time, new jobs are also being created. And there is a scope for children to get degrees in machine learning, data science, so many such fields which were not existing earlier. If you talk about engineering, but then even in the humanities and in the commerce branches, there are a lot of new jobs which are being created. A lot of in cities like Mumbai, Pune, and all the metro cities, especially, you see there's a booming that all newspapers are full of advertisements for various kinds of jobs. So one need not worry what kind of job will be there for the future. The main thing is to have your emotions balanced, not get carried away, so that, whatever we say, EQ and adversity quotient and the emotional quotient should be maintained in the student population, in the parent population. No need to listen to rumors. Now, I can give you a simple example. A hair cutting salon job. You get fancy barber shops nowadays, salons. The women have a lot of requirement. I don't want to advertise for urban company, but there's an app for urban company where thousands and thousands of people are being employed,
Right.
whether it is for electricians or plumbers, because these people are very hard to find nowadays, or whether it is for some beauty treatment, home cleaning. All these years, home cleaning was the job of the family members, especially the women, especially before Diwali. Because, we would write in our essays, we welcome Goddess Lakshmi during Diwali, so we have to whitewash the house. But now home cleaning is needed all the year round, especially in the urban areas. And of course, everything is supported by technology. It is supported. These are all, digital apps. And there has to be somebody to make these apps, somebody to understand. Suppose you gave an example of Alexa. Alexa has to be trained to understand what are the emotions of the people, how
Right.
he or she should respond. So, for that, you need the humanities and you need the social skills, soft skills, hotel management skills. So many of these jobs will be created. The doctors' jobs will not be obsolete because although we have robots performing surgeries, but in that OT, outside the OT, there is a whole team of doctors, nurses, and different kinds of support staff. So the robot will be performing the surgery, but it is not only the patient and the robot. So there is, something called as Industrial Revolution 4.0 and all that. And there is talk that we don't know what the future stores for us. But slowly and steadily, we have to prepare and we have to go with the flow. That's my take on it.
I know. Thank you so much, Anjali ma'am. Thank you so much. I think you are very right. A lot of new jobs are coming up also. And yesterday only we had a discussion where it was a lot of people were talking that AI will take up all the jobs. So Mr. Tarun Anand is the chancellor of Universal AI University, Mumbai, he said, AI will not take up the jobs. People knowing AI will take up the jobs of people who don't know AI. And Priyanka ma'am,
Yes.
as I will just ask you a very important question, like especially in India, what happens, we have a lot of peer pressure, relatives pressures, parent pressure on a child to take higher education courses or a profession or a job. And I think hardly anyone is bothered what is his or her interest in. What is your suggestion on this topic, Ms. Priyanka Agrahari?
Pranay ji, Pranav ji, I would just share one thing with you. The parenting has changed. Now it is mostly the children who take a call. And relative pressure nowadays, especially when we see nuclear families and both the parents working, they hardly get time to meet the relatives. So I don't find relative pressure so high with urban areas. Yes, the small cities might be facing the same thing, but when we talk about the pressure of relatives or the parents, nowadays parents are very open to let child do pursue the career of their choice. And I'll share one incident with you. There was this admission with me. The child scored 96% in 10th standard. And the parent comes and tells me that I would want to take admission for science, 11 science, because I want to have a backup of JE. I said, you are wanting JE as a backup. I would want to know what is this career choice. He said, my child wants to be a chef and I want to support him like anything.
Wow.
So that is the paradigm shift of parenting. And I really loved the way the parent was supporting the child's thought process. Then there was another child who scored 99% in 10th and she wanted to pursue humanities. I was trying my level best to convert her into science and get her into my school. But the child said, I want to pursue administrative services and I think science will not help me. It is the humanities which is going to help me. And the parent was standing strongly by the child, by the side of the child. So I don't think parents nowadays are letting any kind of pressure go on the child, especially in urban areas. Then I hail from a small city. There also I have seen this paradigm shift. Parents are standing very strongly with the child. और ठीक है, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी types. So
Good one. जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. Very rightly said, ma'am. Anjali ma'am, there's one more. We were talking to the 12th graders also a couple of days back. Like there is a a very old word like course versus college. Like people in Pune would like to get into Ferguson College, or people from North India would like to get into Delhi University, whatever course they get. And that again, they are interested or not, but they want to get a good stamp of the college. What is your view on that, Miss Anjali?
Yes, this is a very relevant question. But I would say there are two schools of thought these days. One thing is to get into these prestigious colleges because their parents or the society has given a feedback that they have a culture which is handed down in the college and it is seen in the inside the college classrooms and in the corridors and in the activities that are being conducted. Like Ferguson College, it was in the times of Lokmanya Tilak, Deccan Education Society, Pune. So there's a culture, Sanskriti jo hum kehte hai. There's a cultural handover over hundreds of years. But then there are upcoming educational institutes, especially in Pune, who are employing young graduates or postgraduates. They come with their own modern views and modern thoughts, and they are very well ahead in technology, digitalization of their institutes and all that. So, if some people want to join such places, or they say it's okay, I don't want Ferguson College, but this college is very close to my home. Like the parent will think like that, that मेरे बच्चे को travel pressure नहीं होगा. I'll
Very right.
enroll my child. I'll take a chance and I'll enroll my child in such a kind of college. That is also all right. See, finally, by the age of 18 years, like 12th standard and above, the child has also realized that he has to make his own career and he has to work hard. And there are a lot of support systems even in the undergrad level. Like I would say in my age or even 20 years later on, there was no concept of classes for engineering and all, and engineering drawing or medical students getting help to complete the diagrams of the human systems anatomy and all. But
Right.
nowadays there is support available for this. So students are taking help from all these other external organizations. There are classes at all levels. It's not only for 12th standard. Even a child doing BA, BCom, BSc, he's appearing for some entrance exam classes. He's attending. So that later on after his graduation, whether he has to give a common entrance exam for any course, even it may be a B.Ed course also, or a CAT for admission to MBA courses. All these external agencies also do help. That is becoming a trend actually.
Right.
That every year for something or the other, the child has some extra class. So it helps to get into some prestigious colleges. But considering our population, we cannot expect even 96% and 98% to
Right.
get into these big institutes. And
Very right.
the new institutes are also good. The staff is good. And it all depends finally on the management, the vision of the management, whether they are really interested in just, getting admissions and making money or giving a lot of values to the children who are trusting them and enrolling themselves with. So that
Can I
is
add
very
here?
important.
Can I
Yeah.
add here?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
please,
As a
Priyanka
parent,
ma'am.
I will add here. My son just cleared his JEE advance, and while filling the form for counseling, we realized he's getting on in one of the most topmost IITs for architecture. He told me, "Mama, I am getting this, but I doubt my drawing skills, and I'm not interested in that." I said, "I want you to pursue whatever you feel you are comfortable with.
Very
Not
good.
because of a stamp of a school or an institution, you should compromise on your aim or ambition." So I think again, paradigm shift is there.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And may I also add one last
Please,
point
please, Anjali ma'am.
that parents have stopped, most of the times, seeing their dreams through the eyes of the children. So if their child says, no, I do not want this institute, but I want this institute, the parents are quite agreeable to it.
Very right. Priyanka ma'am, this is my
Yes.
last question to you. Ma'am, as you prepare a student for 12 years, I think the impact of school is a lot on a student, and school is a quite a secured kind of environment. And when they go to the universities or college, and it is, I think, quite free space. You can give classes or not, whatever you have to do, you can do. And a lot of times we have seen a very bright students also scoring pretty less in the first semester because of the change in the environment. What is your advice on the same from transition from schools to universities to your partners, university partners, where you hand over your student after teaching for 12 years to them for graduation? What is your advice to them? How this transition can be more smooth? Over to you, Priyanka ma'am.
See, I strongly believe I cannot control or I cannot have any say in the environment which is beyond my thing. With me, I will prepare my children to face the future. I'll just expect the universities that since you are getting teenagers who will just enter in a world, I would say in an ocean, wherein there will be many people whom they don't know, and there will be different types of people. So universities can help these children by maintaining an environment which is bully free. And there are so many rules now, anti-ragging rules and anti-ragging certificates, which the institution has to procure and display. That is in the place, but we know for sure there are certain places wherein the child has to face the world. So ultimately, it is the emotional quotient, rightly, which ma'am said right in the start of the session, that emotional quotient plays an important role. And also, one thing that to how to handle these bullies, this also we have to teach our children. This is beyond and par academics. which is very important for schools. I would suggest schools to take that initiative to train our children to face the world and handle and tackle all the bullies they come across, and remain rooted at the same time to the ethics and the sanskars which the family has given and they have grown up into. They should not get carried away. Okay, honesty will not give anything. Honesty is the one part which will give you the self-confidence. And the self-confidence helps everywhere. So I believe that schools have major roles to play there.
No. I'm really thankful to you, ma'am. And I totally agree with you. Family values and school play a very important role in a person's life. Thank you so much, Anjali ma'am. Thank you so much, Priyanka ma'am. I am really thankful to Ms. Priyanka Agrahari from SNBP School, Pune, and Ms. Anjali Gurjar from Pawar Public School, Pune, in our favorite program, It's a Matter of Principles. Thank you. We are live. You can watch the video right away. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you and bye-bye. Yeah.
Bye-bye.